They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Room here to run. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All right, come on. 20 TX.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. 25 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At their own 13-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run right here with Swift. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He's ready today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked for the coordinator.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No touchdown.
It's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hurts. Trying for Brown. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 1 yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Solo left side.
Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. In motion left goes Smith. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
20, TX. Number 1, high. Step.
Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprising difference there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
21G, 21G.
He'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, 73, 73. Call up Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Don't touch it.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
But first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a give right side Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's good for an Eagles.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
A pitch out to Swift here. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mariota going to change the play.
Drill, 52. Fight.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now 2nd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. Swift going to try up the middle. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and gone. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations that the plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone.